Friends, I welcome you all to the next lecture of the subject Infrastructure Engineering and Construction Techniques. In last lecture, we had gone through the modern developments in railways, that is monorails and metro rails. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the bullet trains. So in this lecture, we will go for the introduction as well as working principle along with the advantages and disadvantages of the bullet trains. So here you can see the picture of a bullet train. The bullet train is a system of transportation that uses magnetic levitation to suspend, guide and propel vehicles from magnets rather than using mechanical methods such as friction reliant wheels, axles and bearings. Bullet train is a means of flying a vehicle or object along a guideway by using magnets to create path lift and thrust, able it only a few inches above the guideway surface. So, the technology of bullet train is basically based on the principle of magnetic levitation. So, the maglev is the principle used in working of modern high-speed train. Maglev derived from magnet and levitation. The working of maglev is as a maglev train floats about 10 mm above the guideway on a magnetic field. It is propelled by the guideway itself rather than an onboard engine by changing magnetic fields. Once the train is pulled into the next section, the magnetism switches so that the train is pulled on again. The electromagnets run the length of the guideway. There are two primary types of maglev technology. First is the electromagnetic suspension, which is known as EMS, and second is the electrodynamic suspension, which is known as EDS. So we will discuss these one by one. So first is the electromagnetic suspension. You can see the figure number 2, in which it is shown that how the EMS is working. So in current EMS system, the train levitates above a steel rail while electromagnets attached to the train are oriented toward the rail from below. So here you can see the train levitates above a steel rail. This is a steel rail, and above which electromagnets are attached to the train are oriented towards the rail from below. And the electromagnets use feedback control to maintain a train at a constant distance from the rail. The second principle is electrodynamic suspension, which is known as EDS. So figure 3 shows electrodynamic suspension. In electrodynamic suspension, both the rail and the train exert a magnetic field, and the train is levitated by the repulsive force between these magnetic fields. The magnetic field in the train is produced by either electromagnets or by an array of permanent magnets. The repulsive force in the track is created by an induced magnetic field in wires or other conducting strips in the track. So this is about the working of the bullet trains. If we see the advantages, the first advantage is safety. The trains are virtually impossible to derail because the train is wrapped around the track. Means there is no possibility of derailment as which is happen in case of the conventional railways. The collisions between trains are unlikely because computers are controlling the train's movement. The second advantage is maintenance. There is very little maintenance because there is no contact between the parts. The third is comfort. The ride is smooth while not accelerating. The economic efficiency for bullet trains is also high, though initial investment is high. Operating expenses are half of that of the other railroads. Less energy consumption because no track friction. It requires no fossil fuel which can harm the environment. Less noise pollution since the train never hits the track, and maglev guideways and trains take up less space than conventional trains. So these are the advantages of bullet trains. So we will stop here and we'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you.